fact. But no one can put together that one Finnish lineup that really just stays together for 6 months to a year and becomes like super strong. It's definitely possible, without a doubt. But you know, finding the 5 players, and actually this is a challenge for everyone. But enough about that. We're gonna go into the second map here. Flipside versus LGB, and you know, already taking a bit of a fight and trying to take the fight before reloading is dangerous as well. And Bondic will take him down.
Getting a bit ahead of himself there, Rubino, and he's potentially giving something over to Bondic, although Bondic looks like he wants to stick to that Glock, so now it's a question of the angles working out, and you already see that rotate coming out from LGB. They've moved Mystic through connector towards the A site, so they've got 3 guys holding on that A site. I think a lot of that was going to go off of Poly and the information that he was able to get pushing up through the halls there. That opens it up now, seeing as how Simple can now flank from the B site. He's already out on it. This is just drawing everybody back. They really do expect this to be a B site plant, but guess what, LGB? Flipside are just about to power up and head straight to A.
Wow. Simple is essentially like the ultimate bait then. I don't know what he'd have done to get even better than that. Painted himself in neon. Just really, really a bright beacon of distraction over at that B-bomb site. Now they're going to try and come back into it, but they're a man down, and Cog is already really far run. They do not have a defuse kit currently picked up, so this has to be lightning fast. Skirk trying to run and gun here. 7 bullets left, ends up going down. World did it with a good double kill. And Flipside winning the pistol.
And they do make it a bit of a scuffle there, a bit of a struggle at the end. Actually managing to pick up 3 kills on Flipside, but this is where I think Flipside are basically going to get the shine, because Cobble is a messed up map. Like, you actually have to have the practice on it as a unit. You have to know what the rotations are going to be like. You need to know how to support each other. If you don't have that experience, it's very tough to play at the top level on this map. Flipside, again, with that team, the fact that they'll have had more experience developing on this map, that might be the big advantage that gives them this map here to keep them alive. Although you could have the individual play that just comes into it as well. Disregard everything. PRB, Mystic, just lighting them up close range. And Flipside, they're crumbling right now.
Oh, and Mystic turning around and going back into drop zone. Ruben are going to pick up Bondic, and crumbling, I think, is the right word for it here. World did it. Last man standing. Rubino will pick up the final kill. That is a big shock. And he's shooting the corpses as well. Because why not? And that's actually Flipside sort of losing out, trying to get the entrance into B. And every time we talk Cobblestone, we always end up talking about how difficult it is for the CT side to hold that B plateau. It looks so easy. It looks like it's a huge choke point and you should just be able to smoke and Molotov and grenade people out of there. But somehow the terrorists have a really easy time walking in and just taking a bunch of kills. So my theory is that one day some CT team will come up with the perfect way of doing it and it'll actually be really hard. But right now it's easier than it seems.
Well, there's the aggressive smoke, actually. Rubino misses the jump. He does not manage to get in position in time, and now it gets a little bit awkward for him. And this is, I like this. They just decide to change up the position, allow him to get boosted up. PRB there to give him a little helping hand. And he spots that man behind the box, so they know somebody's out, and Rubino assassinates him in the end. Second man goes running past. That's Simple, just running into a hail of bullets. He gets dropped by PRB with that MP9. Now it's just going to be Markelov and Bondic. Last 2 alive here with this buy, and it's just not going their way at all. They get picked off one after another here.
Oh, Bondic trying to take a fight here, but not going to come out on top either. Rubino will take him out. And what is Rubino's M4 called? Or is it Skirks? There's a really weird name for a rifle.
Go back to Rubino.
Yeah, it's Rubino. Posey's man boobs. I don't. It's probably some sort of internal reference. I'm guessing someone lost a bet here.
That is definitely not what I was expecting to read. I don't think anybody could expect that.
I certainly wasn't. Caught me off guard as well. Well, the 4th round is coming up, and it's just pistols on Flipside, no armor. It's actually mostly Glocks as well. It's disappointing.
Yeah, there isn't a whole lot that they can really do here. HE isn't really going to do too much as they move their positions around, and it's going to be a straight run through A apartments. Poly in danger of getting flanked. And even sandwiched potentially here. Skirk is actually going to try and slow things down a little bit. Nicely done. That flash working perfectly, actually slowing down the push completely. And now Poly's in the back line. Poly eviscerates them. Or hamstrings them, I guess, you know, because he was just running after him. He's a goddamn raptor.
Yeah, that's painful. Just lining up for him at the end. The only SMG on the team, we only got the 1 kill on PRB, so not too exciting. And now they switch it out to Poly. Did they really do that? Yeah, pretty good shot there at the end as well. The spray transfer.
Did they... Wait. Poly holds onto that MP9. He's just farming for the op. Alright, that's what's going to happen here. And Can he hold? I mean, up in A apartments, the MP9 could be pretty lethal, actually, because it's so constricted, so close up there that up close with the MP9, it spits out so many bullets so quickly. It's been recently buffed as far as the armor pen is concerned, accuracy as well. This could actually be fairly scary. So now he knows somebody's up here. And World Edit's going to have to hit a sick headshot, or Pauly could actually rip his face off right here. There's the pop flash, and Pauly picks up one. Instantly traded by Blade. Not a whole lot of damage dealt there, but Skirk, he's the second man in, and World Edit's going to walk around this corner. Does Skirk hit this shot?
Going to end up going down, just continuously passing right here, but flashbang on over, and Skirk can actually think better of it. Doesn't want to take that fight. They are at even odds here. They're at 4-4, so he does not have to sacrifice himself to try and gain any kind of big advantage here. Decoy back, not sure that's going to make a big difference. Flashbang over, not really helping too much either. Look at the clock here, really being run down. That's a great opening from Simple, though. He crouch sort of pre-aimed that.
Pretty much.
That's actually really rare.
Look at that, Mystic. It's almost like it's a gift. Oh, and he messes up the spray onto Simple as well. Simple right now, double entry frag onto this A site. He has done the work. He's done exactly what was needed. And now PRB and Rubino are in a bit of an awkward spot. They know that that bomb is not about to get planted on the B site, but a 2-on-4 retake is going to be hairy. In best of conditions, this is definitely not looking good, seeing as how Flipside have now had time to set up with the afterplants. It's all about just getting out of here and holding on to the guns. And LGB, do they have the money? That's going to be the big thing here. Will they have the money? I think they do.
Yeah, I think they will have as well.
Yeah, they should be perfectly fine, actually. Pauly's got 9 grand.
Nice try by Flipside. I mean, just nothing too flashy, but getting those entry frags and allowing themselves slowly to creep closer to the bomb site. A little bit worried at one point that they were going to put themselves in an awkward spot in terms of how much time was left. But they had it figured out pretty well. Going to go into the 6th round here. We're kind of used to seeing terrorists win the majority of the rounds on this map as well. So we kind of do need Flipside to really pick it up. And I think they must have been slowed down a lot early on by losing that 2nd round. So painful always.
Yeah, that's the thing. It resets your money. And also just the confidence. You're going to get slammed. So now they've got everything that they need, but Pauly's got his AWP to play with. PRB getting hung up a little bit there, but look at this spread all across the map. Just looking to get control of everything right now, Flipside. They aren't taking any risks with any kind of aggro push. They're kind of just hanging back and waiting to see if they're going to get lucky. Pauly just dancing on the edge there. Simple nearly finding that headshot so close. So incredibly close.
Ooh. Simple could have got taken out then. Pauly playing very close with the AWP. And he's got no backup over here. If he misses a shot, he's pretty much dead. But he's not going to miss the first one. Turns around, ready for another one. Backup is down there. Skirk will go down though, so Pauly just has to go huge. He's got the pistol out, but he chose the wrong target. If that had been Simple instead, he would have already gone down. So now it's a 3v4. Although Blade and Simple are fairly tagged up, it's still going to come down to pretty good refrag here from LGB to make this work. Not getting flashed though. PRB almost killing Markolov. Look at this. Either one, either Mystic or Rubino could still do a lot in this round by just landing a few bullets.
Markolov has dropped down, but he's going to be able to get into connector now. This gets really awkward. They're going to be able to split up. Mystic, this is his moment, his time to shine, and he looks the wrong way. He turns away when his team needed him, Anders. He said, no, I will not save you.
They called for him to serve, and no reply. Rubino is kind of weirdly sandwiched in as well. I'm not sure if Markolov knows exactly where he is, because he's kind of holding over at B. But any second now they're going to find out, and that's the AWP going on Simple. And they should be well aware at this point. Blade, got to be careful, very low on health. He had a grenade now, that would be the most beautiful... Well, actually, there's the one kill. Bond each other on 100 health, but it would have been a beautiful kill either way. Oh,
what? Oh, the miscommunication there. Bondit giving Rubino a helping hand.
That is super confusing.
Wound a little tight.
Someone's going to get court-martialed for that.
Is he actually? Yes, he is. Well, when you got to go, you got to go. I was going to say, listen, Rubino, you really do need to pick up that AWP when you get the shot. He just, you know... Do they have an equivalent of Taco Bell in Denmark? Because Rubino, you know, he's living down in Denmark now.
Not really. No, not really. Not like that. I don't think there's a restaurant that has like that kind of reputation.
Really? Oh,
not that I can think of.
See, that's the thing. That's the beauty of Taco Bell.
Everyone knows. I was invited when I was in Texas, and I thought, no.
See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You know, they've got that reputation. You really have to be brave, man. It's alright, Anders. Play it safe.
Yeah, didn't want to ruin the event.
Especially because we're sharing hotel rooms. Thanks for being considerate.
World Edit down to 25 health, so not the greatest start here, but I mean, Flipside have brought it back there at 3-3, and LGB kind of need to win this round, or they will be out of money, they'll be ecoing, and then Flipside are right back in the driver's seat. So the Norwegian team, having already won the first map, I'm sure they want to finish this 2-0 and just move on. But Flipside are kind of standing in their way at the moment. Bomb dropped all the way back here, and the clock just turning a minute now. And still just looking for that one opening frag.
Oh, and I'm not sure if Markov spotted that man there. He spotted Mystic or not. All right, now he's just playing anti-boost defense. Wants to make sure that no shenanigans can happen up here. And look at this, just so patient, both of these players. But the steps for Mystic, he's actually trying to make it sound as if he went into connector right there to try and bait Markov out, trying to bait some kind of move from Flipside. That's really cheeky stuff.
Every time you say shenanigans, I think of Super Troopers.
Oh, Super Troopers, man.
Mystic is
Do the
going to be
snozberries taste like snozberries in this case?
I don't know. Mystic won't have a chance to tell us. He's gone already. Rubino in the back line is not a great position, but he still picks up a good headshot there. Goes for a second one. He makes so much out of this. And the Molotov rains down. They can just shoot him right through. This is not cover. This is just cardboard, essentially, back there. Rubino goes down to Bondic. So 2v3, 4 seconds left. And they're just going to get the plant in the last second possible. And Polly hoping to scope up on one side. He needs backup as well. Skirk coming in to help him. And Markov is in a strong position here.
This position is insane, actually. They're going to have no chance. Because the eyes are drawn to the site, to drop down room, to the long hall. And now it's just like Polly is stuck. He can't actually go anywhere. He's just going to have to hang around. I mean, he can't go down to that site. 1v3. They could actually just track him down. He's going to get boxed in, and he hears the steps in a connector. And Markov, he's closing in. A shark on the hunt. Oh, that's what you get, Markov. Don't get greedy.
You should try that. Definitely. And Polly seems to be just the king of opening people close range in these two matches here. So, no dice this time. That is good fun, though.
Nice shots here, though. Rubino not super on the money, but that second kill. If only he could have stayed alive. If there wasn't that Molotov there, he could have been a real threat. He probably could have just held that round down for LGB single-handed. But instead, it's going to be a weird quasi-buy coming out here for LGB. They're just going to even up their money behind Polly's AWP, and Polly just looking for that shot up into top mid. Is he going to find it, though? Nobody for now. There's actually shots going through, so he knows somebody's there. Desperate. He desperately wants to get it, and he will find the headshot onto Bondic. So there's the opening for LGB, at least. They managed to slow things down, and now, flip side, they have to worry about being a man down.
Look at Rubino. He's sneaking up all the way over on long here, so this could actually be a huge surprise to Flipside. If he gets a kill right now, that'll give it the whole game. He'll see no one else is here. Making noise, though. They've heard him in middle. Blade and Simple picking up a kill, and World did it. Was ready and waiting, so just walking at the end was very dangerous. Polly picks up 2 kills. Oh, God. If they had played that just a little bit more patiently with the LGB, that could have been a huge round for them. Simple, though, with a great triple kill, and Flipside now at 5-3, and the money for LGB is enough that they can buy. Actually, they could buy a lot if they wanted to.
Yeah, they should be able to fully reinvest. There we go. Polly not wasting any time at all. Just going for the straight AWP plus Kevlar smoke, and then the rest of his team. They're going to have everything that they need here, LGB. But they need to seriously start putting some rounds on the board, because Flipside, they're starting to run away with this. If LGB were to lose this round right now without doing anything, the results will be grim. So this is it here. Flipside taking their time. And the problem is also is this is just giving more and more confidence. How is that shot? That one went into the wall. But the first one?
Yeah, we need to see that in slow motion as well. That actually looked like it was right between his legs as well. So, that's dangerous.
That's gotta be frustrating for Simple. Oh, he gets given a shot though at the end.
Yeah, third time's the charm. PRB ain't gonna risk it and go up there. Flashbang in on Mystic, and he's gonna make it just around the corner. Gotta be careful though. Markelov is here. Not gonna win the spray battle though. Mystic is in exactly 1 health. So that is about as close as you can cut it.
So back into a 4-on-4 now, and look at this setup. Do they get the dance right? Simple shows that he can go for the no scopes as well.
That's ridiculous. That is just incredible. Skirk will take down World Edit, but it's going to have to be sort of a retake play here. The bomb is being picked up finally, but they do have to be bomb site. So Rubino and Skirk, they have time for the retake, but how can they guess that Blade is going to be playing that close to the door? That's a great position no matter where they go.
Yeah, they're going to have to worry about it. There you go. The shot rings out. Simple. Not quite connecting. A Another shot missed there by Simple. This is quickly turning into one of those rounds where it's like you miss the first shot and it just tilts you for the rest of the round to your AWP. And it's going to be Blade and Bondic to collect rather the last 2 frags in that round. LGB now not going to be calling for a pause. Instead, it's going to be Flipside calling for a pause, interestingly enough. What?
I don't know.
What?
That'll definitely...
Did he just like... Did he go up? It looks like he just tilted up.
Yeah, but I mean, this could be like a frame thing where we can't see how far he actually removes his crosshairs because it looked like that's dead on, obviously. But he could have moved it just far enough there. Very close indeed. And oh, look at LGB. They actually do. They do put the spy through. Not going to be scared.
Living life on the edge.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, at this point, they're realizing that. I mean, they're starting to run out of rounds, basically. They need to get more than 3 rounds on their CT side. I mean, Cobblestone seems to be, it's becoming a T-side map, but it's not that T-sided just yet. They need to get it going. They need to start getting some rounds on the board here. If they could finish 9-6, LGB could potentially bring it back on their T-side. So we'll have to see. Instead, it's going to be a Hail Mary buy for them. I mean, you can see just how risky this is. They have no nades to work with, practically. They have 2 smokes and 4 flashes total. So LGB really cutting it close here in this round. Flip side, they are just fully equipped. They have everything they need to ruin LGB's day.
I mean, if this was Inferno right now, I'd say don't buy the smokes, buy 2 HEs instead and rush middle on CT side. And they are actually going to go aggressive instead of waiting with the smokes. That is a good idea, but they're running into Bondic and Simple. So, I mean, it wasn't exactly like Inferno, but it makes a lot of sense. If you don't have the smokes to buy time, it doesn't make sense to play for time. It makes a lot more sense to try and force it on them instead.
You know who can be the hero right now? Rubino. Do they realize? Do they have any inkling, any kind of idea that there's a 3rd man on this? Well, no longer. But there was a 3rd man on that A site, and that could have actually worked to his advantage, but somehow Flipside knew. They decided to check those angles and play it safe. Simple. Not going to hit that shot. Instead, it's going to be World Headed to get the wall bang down onto Mystic, and it's now just PRB alone picking up that 1 kill onto Markelov.
A little bit late in the round for that. And PRB, he has now become the prey here. They're just out hunting. No one even staying behind for the bomb. Everyone just running. That's great.
This is a big map. Look at this. Look at all these hiding spots that he's got.
Yeah, this looks like an improvised one as well. You can kind of tell that he's just eyeing out the angles for a moment, thinking, am I safe here? Molotov in. Not going to be quite there yet. PRB, they thought he was in the restrooms. He's still going to go down.
That's what I was waiting for, actually. I was waiting for somebody to walk up there and open those doors and for him to get a free kill.
Oh, man. They were willing to shoot him even though he was in there. That's heartless.
Just knock on the door. He can't go anywhere else. He'll have to come out eventually.
Oh, no. Well, where are we headed now? 7-3, 11th round up. Flipside are making this look like a really, really, really good first half for themselves. Imagine if they don't lose that second round, then LGB are at what, 10-0? LGB's 3 rounds essentially are off of the fact that they got that second round pickup. So, yeah, the Norwegians really need to change it around, step it up a bit more. And Skirk answers the call, picks up World Edit as an opening frag, and that should give them so much to work with.
And once again, LGB with their backs to the wall, because now it's all going to come down to the shots. It's all going to come down to the shots for them. They have to get something done here. And now they're just kind of like holding back, because they don't need to pressure. They don't need to take any risks. They don't need to push anywhere right now. It's all about making the right call. And they have Polly holding over in A apartments right now, so he's kind of locking it down along with the help of Skirt from Connector. Polly killing this lone man here on the A site. Kind of draws it, but they have more than enough here for LGB. They can just hold, and Flipside are just slowly going to get picked apart. 40 seconds left. The bomb making its way closer to the site. Only to walk into the crosshairs of Rubino. They find where Markelov was lurking, but he's only got 5 HP. He could have nearly killed himself there. Broken an ankle. It's just like the real world. He'd been, you know, broken an ankle out in the jungle. They're in a horrible situation. Instead, they cremate him.
That is at least the purest death, right? Death by fire. 7-4.
Well, they don't have to worry about him coming back as a demon or a witch or anything, right? You know, exactly. Like, they can't haunt them because it also purifies the soul, right?
Well, I was thinking like Game of Thrones style.
Right,
you know,
right, yeah. Well, okay, that's more like the sacrifice. Ah, right. There's also like the whole sacrifice thing. Not too big a fan of that.
You're not a fan of human sacrifices. I'm glad we got that cleared up at least, since we do sometimes share hotel rooms. I appreciate that as well. Molotov's going to rein in. PRB hiding in the corner. Are they going to check it? Bondik gets the 1 kill, but they almost line up here. But still just the 1 trade coming up here. Blade going to be fragging. That's obviously a big deal. Blade down to 9 health. Oh no. This is not looking good for LGB. They got to win this round. If they fail it now, they'll be reset, and LGB probably make this 11-4 if they lose now. Good frag. A great boost as well. Poly gonna refrag, but it's still 2v3. Bomb going down just barely here. And that's gonna be difficult now. Markolov coming up from behind. Skirk charging in with the FAMAS. Gonna pick up the 1 kill on Blade. Markolov. Is he gonna get a chance to knife this time? No, he's not gonna try.
So at least Skirk to walk up, and he's just trying to walk through Halo bullets. And what's going on, Skirk? Nice. Gets the drop on that one, but he needs to get up here and get this defuse going. The last man alive. Oh, the timing.
Oh, yeah, that's painful. But great job on Markolov, though. Double kill as well, making it 8-4. And now they've been reset pretty hard. There's actually some money on 3 of them, so maybe it won't be as bad, but they're skating right near the edge. I think they do need 5 rounds on this first half. Like 5 or 6 is the goal.
Yeah, they have very little room now. They have so little room for error that they go for a quasi-buy, but even then, I think that they would still need to, like, considering they're still a mixed team, they need to have more than the average, basically, so they need to definitely get up there and have it more like an 8-7 kind of scenario. The fact that they're cutting it this close is not pretty here for LGB, and we might well be seeing Flipside run away with the second map, keeping their hopes alive for a shot in that winner match.
Yeah, I believe Cash is the 3rd map if it goes to it, so not sure what to expect then, but I think it could be interesting.
LGB, like these players, LGB at least have always been a solid Cash team. So that could actually be a little bit scary for Flipside if he goes to Cash.
He's trying to hunt down Rubino here. He's just calling for backup. He needs it as well. Skirk's coming in with the scout. Rubino going to get caught there. Simple is just so aggressive. Like, he's really playing a super aggressive style. And that'll be the round 9-4. Be really great if LGB can pick up the last 2 rounds here. I think that's what they need.
Now we have to see what's possible. PRB is going to be very low, so it's going to be like a FAMAS buy for him pretty much to get the nades. But you're right, it is kind of like the ultra aggression out of Simple. At all times, he just seems to be willing to take those peaks. It's a confidence thing. It's just like JW or Kenny, right? You know, they just go for these straight up fights, and they do it because they know that they'll get the shot.
Yeah, but it's also like, almost by nature, the game only allows for a certain amount of those players, because if too many people do it, the rest of the player pool will start to adjust and play more like that, and then it becomes impossible. So as long as only a few players are doing it, it works. Poly with 2 great entry frags here, opening kills on Bonding and World Edit, and now Flipside kind of put on hold here. But yeah, I think the sort of the ecosystem of the game only allows for a couple of people to play that way, and then if too many arrive, everyone else will start to switch and it's no longer possible. Then something else will be possible, but not that. Markolov to take out Mystic, and we're in a 3v3 now, so Flipside just fighting their way back, even though they lose 2 entry frags. They're just fine anyway. Simple peeking while flashed, and ends up going down to Poly.
Kill people blind. Rubino is going to burn alive, though. This still leaves his team in a man advantage situation, although PRB is starting to rotate back towards that B site. Kind of making up his mind, though. It seems like he wants to work his way back towards A, not move too far away, so we'll see here. Already the defense is solid with Poly. He's got 3 frags so far, and he's holding down this A site, looking towards mid. There's the headshot, though, from Blade. Catches him sleeping.
Great kill, in fact.
Bay. And it's not meant to be this time. PRB's got FAMAS to work with now, though, and he's not going to find the angle. Blade now just holding this angle. He can actually manage to pick this up if he can. There's the wild spray with the wallbang to boot. And it's going to be PRB getting overwhelmed. 10 rounds now for Flipside on this T side. Just looking fantastic.
That is the kind of really sort of soul-crushing round for LGB. They open up with 2 frags for Poly, and then they don't manage to win it at the end here. This is just a really nice shot from Blade. But when you get that kind of entry, you open up 2. I mean, then you start to ask yourself, okay, if we can't win a round when we get 2 kills early on, what can we do? Like, how much do we need before the round is secure? Obviously, the 15th round coming up now. LGB, pretty deep hold.
Delayed flashes. Blade gets flashed blind. We're still following him. He's stuck. He's actually going to run right into Rubino. But he decides to fall back, and Skirk is going to be the one caught. trying to go for a weird flank. Pauly with the perfect timing, guns down 2. Bondic and Simple getting overwhelmed. There's Rubino stepping in and taking out Markelov, but Blade and World Edit still alive, still kicking. And World Edit finds a headshot on Mystic. That opens up the A site. They need to realize this. They need to get this bomb over here, but the bomb is currently on Blade, and Blade is just holding, playing oh so patient.
Yeah, really far back there. I mean, he's scared that they're going to come hunt him down, so trying to play it safe. Counter boost up, in fact. They're going to be rotating PRB back towards the bomb site. He's got a scout, and he could one-shot World Edit at the moment. So if they make this crossover and he takes out one, that would be a huge win. Oh. Now it's all on Rubino. Coming up from behind. They might not know where he is, but as soon as he gets one kill, he's in a very tough 1v1 with very little health. Looking for a headshot. Now they know. Molotov is out as well. And the bomb down. There it is. 11-4. Flipside with a really, really good first half. And World Edit at the end here with a quad kill of his own.
Wow. That's World Edit coming alive as well. It feels like it's been a little bit of a while since we've seen him just dominate in rounds like this. But Pauly had this heroic... I mean, that was the perfect spray down for him. 2 kills. Unfortunately for him, there was a third man there. That would have been just amazing because you got the off a Simple as well. So if he swaps that at 5-7 for an AWP, what could have happened? Maybe we do end at 10-5. Maybe LGB do bring it back.
How crazy is it that Pauly's top fragging in spite of the fact that they are that far behind in rounds, right? He's got 15 kills, and the most on Flipside is 14 and 13 on Simple and World Edit, and they're at 11-4.
It just goes to show how close a lot of these rounds have been, right?
Yeah, I think it does.
1v1s, 2v2s, and it's just down to the wire every single time, and LGB just cannot catch a break right now. Flipside will be swapping over to that CT side. And there's the smoke going down, but they're already through into underpass. They're just going to try and push up mid. World Edit looking for that shot point blank. He's going to get overwhelmed. It's Skirk with the double entry, in fact. The straight-up Glock train just goes barreling onto this site. And Simple, thank you for demonstrating what happens when you try to slow crouch your way through the murder hole.
Yeah, more people willing to show us the same thing. Bondic actually does get through. Markelov picking up 2 kills. No bomb plant. Just going down now. And they're hunting for the remaining Flipside players here, but they got to be careful. Good grenade, actually. Really good angle bouncing in there. Bondic going to go down, and so will Markelov. And LGB going to win the pistol on the second half here. So now it's possible to make a comeback.
Anything at this point. Anything. Now, Flipside, though, they're managing to get the buy together here, and we'll see if they can actually manage to hold who's going to spend what. They did actually have a decent amount of money on their side, all things considered. Yeah, CZ, the Deeg. Somehow I'm not surprised. At least there's one Deeg picked up. Blade is the one who's skimping. Surprising to see that it isn't Simple. Simple goes for the hard investment. Surprised that he's not trying to prioritize the AWP. Instead, it's Blade who's kind of skimping on money.
Wow, there's a lot of grenades thrown in here at the B plateau. And Mystic will open up on World Edit. So they actually kind of fall back. They just show a lot of presence there early on. And then they rotate back to middle and the A bomb site. Making a lot of noise here, Rubino. Thunderfooting, as Corey Dunn would have put it. 3v5 here. Skirt coming charging in. MP7 in hand to take down Simple, turning around for it and getting a double kill at least. Mag 10 not going to win the fight against Bondic, who's just barely alive. But Skirt might get a third kill here with the SMG. Not actually getting the right angle there. Bondic getting away with a lot right now.
Yeah, he is. 2 kills, an MP7 to work with. If he can hold on to this for the next round, he'll be pretty pleased. He'll be just happy. I mean, Mystic is on the hunt right now, but Mystic doesn't want to be allowing Bondic to upgrade to an AK either. So I'm glad to see that PRB is following behind him, so that if Mystic gets lurked, yeah, they're going to be able to back off, actually. They're going to like to save the guns that they have. Let him have the MP7 and the Kevlar. We can deal with him in the next round. Better not to risk the AKs, the expensive guns that they have right now. So LGB, they keep it alive. 6 rounds now on the board. They win the crucial second round, and they should be able to get a pretty solid third round in here. Flipside, this at least we can say, you know, it should be another round of eco for them.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit madness if they try to buy up now. Not really worth it in my opinion. So 11-6, maybe 11-7. At that point, they just need 5 rounds. Flipside, and they've been playing this cobblestone map really well so far. So maybe it's possible for them to just clean it up, move on to cash, and give us a third map. It's been really entertaining so far, so I really hope that they're going to keep playing at this level because it's a lot of fun. Markelov in the smoke. They're all around him, and they have no idea. He's going to choose to try and walk out, and they'll spot him. Skirk with a kill there. Oh, that was a beautiful moment, though. Simple getting a shot in the back, but they can just wallbang right through. They're actually going to go and find him, and Skirk will end up taking him out. Good shot onto Mystic. A great shot onto Skirk, and he keeps going. Blade just laying down the pain train here and looking for another one. A third shot. What is Blade doing? This is madness.
Insane. And now, there you go. He's got the AK. 1v1. Rubino stepping, so now Blade can track him, but that one shot might have thrown it all away. Blade gets caught in the end. One tap. What is he playing? Is he playing with like a Death Adder, where it's just a really light click and he just bumped it into the side of his keyboard or something, and then that's one tap with the AK gives it all away?
I'm not sure what's going on then, but those pistol kills were out of this world. That was just sickening. Can't believe it. Well, 11-7 now, and we're going to be moving into the 19th round. So Flipside, they have some work to do here. They can't let this game go slip right now. And LGB, I mean, they are the mixy sort of team as they've got 2 stand-ins, so they might be playing a little bit unpredictably here. This is where Flipside really needs to focus to make sure that they play a tight and safe game and not one in which they are going to be caught off by LGB's slightly crazy timings.
Exactly. It's so difficult to predict. And yeah, Mystic, you can see pushing through. They're simple though to light up Skirk. So that'll be the strong start. Gets the second kill as well. PRB. Just not gonna be able to stop this guy. And this is definitely not the guy you want to get confident on Flipside. On Flipside's side.
On the flip side. That works. Yeah, Blade is going to be taking out Mystic. So far, nothing but opening frags for the CT side. Just making it work. Good little spray there onto Simple. But they're rotating in. Look at this. Just 3 people in the bomb site here. Markelov going to go down as well. Now they got to be a little bit careful they don't give up this round, which they had such a huge lead in. Great smokes coming up right now. A lot of evidence here that LGB have put some practice into this map. They know what they're doing with these smokes, definitely. And Rubino's still up on the plateau. Bomb goes down, but he ends up being dropped by Bondic, so really good retake. Still a bomb plant, which is going to give them some money. And they need that money because they've had some really expensive rounds where they were fighting ecos. So they need that $800 bonus, I think.
Bomb has been defused.
All I can think of at that moment is just really unfortunate time for Rubino to go for a reload.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, it's just, the flash goes down, he's crouched behind the box. He could have potentially gone for the peek, but he's stuck reloading, so his teammate gets shot in the back. No time to react. Just a harsh situation. At LGB getting that bonus money, they're going to go for... Ooh.
Yeah.
I was about to say Rubino spending all of his money there, but...
He had $6,750 to begin with, so he can actually kind of afford to do this. I was wondering if they were going to go for Tech 9 Armor and then Rubino with the AWP. Just, switching it over to Poly maybe. But just the casual eco round off here. Poly close to middle, not going to be able to catch Blade. And Mystic will go down, Bondic picking up 1. And more are waiting. Grenade out there, not going to do too much to PRB. Just sort of make him go back a little bit.
Shoot.
Yeah, shoot, exactly.
This is just the standoff at this point, because there's still that AK, and it's in the hands of Rubino, and he's holding close to Blade. Blade has wisely changed up his position. It's going to be that 50-50 guess for Rubino if he decides to push through here. There's still World Edit, exactly. It's going to be this long-range battle. Skirk takes out Simple, though, so that's going to be decent, and he's looking for another headshot. He's not quite going to get it, and then he gets shot in the side from Henhouse. PRB, though, going to work with that 50-50, showing him, showing Blade that... you're not the only one who can make good use of this pistol. But Bondic decides to ruin the parade, and, well, everything kind of going according to plan, because Flipside still saved the AWP. That's the important bit. They keep 3 guys alive. Now that comes down to basically the all-important round for LGB. This round right here. If they lose it, Flipside will be up on 14 and pretty much at map point. So we could very well be seeing that 3rd map in this.
It's entirely possible, and yeah, I mean they seem confident. Flipside playing a cobblestone here. Not a lot of mistakes that they're making. They've got a good handle on the retakes over at B. Let's see if they can handle a really sharp push, a really fast push here in towards the plateau. Markelov spraying down through the smoke. Grenade to follow up, gonna rain in, and it does a lot of damage. That's a tremendous grenade being put out there. Good return frags though. Mystic and Scott picking up 1 kill each. And they very nearly killed Bondic as well. They gotta be careful here, as Blade is trying to sneak his way in, but he's going to get headshot by Skirk, and now this retake is going to be really tough. LGB coming up with a huge round, so far at least.
Now, World Edit at range, though, is able to take out PRB. It comes down to the remaining 2 members here on this site. Quick 1-for-1 trade there. World Edit on a tear right now. He's got 2 frags to his name.
There's a smoke as well here. Poly walking out, and he got the perfect angle. Very, very smart play there. And I mean, World Edit had the right idea, but Polly saw that coming. So it's going to be 8-13. They win the round, but they do lose 4 members. And Flipside right now, they don't have the money to rebuy, though. They are actually going to have to eco here. This could get a little bit tricky for the CT side.
And that was such an important round, because that keeps Flipside off of that map point. So this is going to be LGB. I mean, they haven't given up yet. They've bought themselves a second shot, and so long as they can minimize the damage that they take in this round, things will be pretty good. But there's 4 guys over on that B site to start things off. And there's the dig.
Wow.
And Simple, already starting off strong. Could look for another one as well. He gets a great tag on the PRB, dropping him low. World Edit over in the apartments will get overwhelmed. And slowly but surely, LGB eSports stabilized, but the damage right there. Simple and World Edit, 2 kills. That's actually not a bad eco round at all for Flipside.
Well, it could turn into even more. If they walk out here and Markelov is not discovered immediately, if he's just in the corner hiding for a second, if Bondik makes enough noise, I mean, Bondik should really try and sort of show himself here and just be loud and aggressive. I hope that Markelov gets into a great position. It's coming up now, just about 45 seconds. LGB moving as a group right now. And they're essentially fighting 3v2 over here, so it's definitely possible for them to just walk in and open up Markelov in the corner. They're going to check it. And Bondik was playing for drop zone, so he was a little bit too far back, so he couldn't really be a distraction at all.
Ah, there you go. Sneaky play. Bondik denies that plant, which is essentially default. He's denied it so hard that PRV is out of the server. Rubino does step in, and he's going to get taken out by Bondik. Long-range shot. Headshot combination. It's down to Mystic versus Bondik. Mystic going for that plant, just sticking it at this point. Bondik, though, darting around this corner so fast onto his feet. Not going to find the headshot. Mystic, in turn, will take his. And what a save there by Mystic. The stand-in, making the difference. And we aren't going to have any time wasted at all. In fact, PRB rejoins the server right off the bat.
And these are pretty huge rounds for Flipside. They're losing them, but they're doing so much damage that it's continuously keeping LGB right at the edge of an eco. One win here for Flipside, it's almost going to secure them on the map, and it keeps being that way.
Yeah.
If LGB was allowed to build up a really big stack, if everyone on this team had 10,000, then Flipside would need to win like a lot of consecutive rounds to really bring it back here. But right now, they just need 1.
That's far too close right now, and there, Blade holding up close once again. Mystic seeming like he wants to try and find that way in, basically. The Blade playing it very safe. Straight smoke, not to give them a target, not to give them anything to work with. World Edit up in A apartments, though, is going to be the man holding the line, making sure that nobody can sneak their way in through underpass. And this is just Flipside playing so carefully right now. They aren't taking any risks anywhere on this map. They know that LGB desperately need an entry frag, that they really just need to find 1 kill so that they can then just catapult themselves onto a site.
Oh, Mystic, how did he land that spray on World Edit? That was outrageous. But it does get returned. I mean, World Edit got the kill first on Polly, so I mean, it's just a 1-for-1 here. Blade gonna go down though. Mystic really feeling it now, and Skirk, the other stand-in, the 2 people that have very little pressure on them. Just sort of playing without any restraints, running right in here, but they're both going to get picked off by Simple. Finally returned by PRB, and it's a 2v2. And the bomb has not made the crossover, and they're going to make it soon, because there's only 30 seconds left.
Markelov getting taken out. Headshot by Rubino. Bondik, the last man alive. 1v2, PRB and Rubino. There it is. The shot goes through, but Rubino is fast. Far too quick for Bondik in that case, and it will be the headshot for him, and the round for LGB, 10-13. And right now, LGB are just chanting 1 round at a time, 1 round at a time. That is all they need to do. One step.
And a slightly better round as they at least survive with 2 members on the LGB team. Still not great, but I mean, they're building their way in the right direction. And Flipside are ecoing, so if LGB could have a flawless round here, if they could come out with everyone surviving, that would be perfect for them. And how are they going to try and do it? Grenade on in. Oh, Markelov. That was a 91 damage grenade.
That is pain. That's so frustrating as well. Now he just has to fall back and just kind of cross his fingers and hope that he can actually get a headshot off somehow. You know, PRB going to tap away Simple, so that's a nice work there. They can't possibly know that they naded Markelov into oblivion, but... Oh, the timing.
I think he looked down.
He was just like, I'm done.
I think the player model looked into the ground then. The X-ray kind of looked like he was like, this is not going to work out, is it?
And the gamble coming in from Flipside now. So they really do just... This is kind of throwing hope to the wind. Wait a second.
Well, Worlded is coming back in. He sort of feels it. He might still be there just a second too late. And it's obviously going to be a big problem here. 5v3, no equipment at all. And even though they had the right call, but they might have had it just a second too late. Played, going to pick up the 1 kill, but he goes down in the end. And Rubino with a good double. So, 11 now to 13. Money, they do have it, but this is around where LGB did stack up a lot.
Yeah, this is... And now, exactly...
Okay, check out. Is he going to look down? Yep.
Yeah, he's tracking it. He's just like, ah, nothing you can do there. But yeah, now they start to get a little bit of a buffer. Not much, still. I mean, these are still effective eco rounds for Flipside. They still don't have much of a buffer, LGB. They really needed like a perfect round to go off of, but still, the important thing is that Flipside, they're still going to have a decent nade count. Simple can't afford Kevlar, though. But still, they have that AWP, and the last time Simple was able to get some results over here. So is he going to be able to do it again? He's crouch peeking around this corner right now. So slow. The longest duel in the history of duels, and he goes for the flick. He's not going to get it. And PRV is just wants out. Perfect timing for a flash to go off, though.
It looked like he almost got body blocked. I'm not sure it was the box down there. It looked like maybe Skirk was standing in his way. That's a little bit scary. But, yeah, that could have gone horribly wrong. The bomb is up there somewhere, but Flipside are playing fairly passively. Only Simple trying to take this aggressive peek in here. This is a nice move.
Knives the air in frustration.
They did just have 3 people over on the A side, but right now it's just Polly and Mystic waiting around, and the rest are moving back towards B. They still have the bomb picked up. They really just need that 1 entry frag on LGB. They know how much this matters. If they win this round, they could probably bounce back and make it 13-13. They could practically tie the score right now.
But they have no time. They have no time. 20 seconds left. LGB, you just have to go. There's no more subtlety here. You just have to run. 18 seconds. They're not going to peek you. 15 seconds. It's almost like throw away the round. Just run away. Don't even attempt it.
Well, they open up 1. Mystic goes down over at A. Now 9 seconds, 8 seconds. They have to go quick. Markelov close here. Can't actually stop it. The bomb will go down with 4 seconds left, and Markelov goes for the fight here. Bondic trying to pick up 1. And now Rubino in the background. He kind of has to help out. PRB will take the 1 kill. I think Rubino's playing too far back right now. His team needs him. And now he's going to be alone. Ends up going down. Markelov with a double. And those were actually some pretty weird post-pop positions for LGB. 1 behind Fountain, 1 behind the hen house or the whatever it is all the way in the back, the cardboard fort, and 1 up on Plateau. And none of those people could help each other out. Everyone would have to fight on their own from that position. So that's a bit strange. LGB, they did just manage to get enough money for another buy, so it's not over yet. But Flipside are taking a step closer.
Now this is, I mean, if everything is ideal, right? For LGB, they win this round right here. They reset Flipside's money, and then they are a real threat to just closing this out, or at least tying it up at 14-14, going the full distance, the full 30 rounds. Flipside, though, they're looking to end it right here. If they can win this round, LGB are going to be severely screwed when it comes to the money, so it's going to make their jobs a whole lot easier. And now, LGB, at least at the beginning, they were thinking about changing things up and starting to get into Underpass. But Simple, this time around, he delivers. He manages to win that op duel versus Polly over at B.
Good opening here. Flipside desperately want to play cash. I think they feel like they got robbed a bit on Inferno. That was a close game. See if they can avenge themselves. And maybe even win the series overall. Mystic just gonna avoid that. Trying to see if we can find the opening. There's a big opening. Second one as well. Blade going down. Simple. Smoked off on one direction, and it's going to be a Molotov to follow up, just forcing him back, and more smoke training in here. This is a really good take going in here for LGB.
Now they're going to be able to get this bomb plant now. Simple. Does he find an angle? He's trying desperately. Skirk is currently holding, however, just hoping for Simple to take a peek. That's all he wants. Mystic making sure that the flank can't come through, but that's going to be through underpass into mid. Now the 3-on-3 situation. Great nades going out to Simple. Lots of time being bought here. Mystic peeks out, spots the Manning connector. He knows somebody's close. However, Skirk, once again, Skirk is going to take out Bondic, but it's still a 1v2, and Mystic is so low on HP right now. He could get flanked out completely. Instead, they just use the nade. So thorough. And that pretty much tombs LGB. They get a bomb plant at least, so they'll have a bonus $800 to work off of. But again, 2 scenarios where it's just after plant positions, and Flipside just walk right over them.
Yeah, that is really the big deal here. LGB needs to figure out a good way on both bomb sites to play once the bomb has gone down, because this opening is so good for Mystic as well. There are a lot of things that could have gone wrong that round for Flipside. Markelov came through sort of through the middle as well. If he had been taken out, he was the only one who had a defuse kit. It hits too far away for Sybil to do anything, so a bit of a shame then as well. But now LGB needs to win 4 consecutive rounds to have any shot of getting the overtime here. And Simple, he spotted that out. He saw a PRB back there.
He knows.
It's almost like he should have called for backup and grenade him out here.
Oh, the flick. What a flick.
And then a second kill as well as World Edit picks up 2 to start the round with. And Rubino, last man standing. It looks like Flipside are ready for cash, and so are we. This is a best of 3. It's the second map, and now we're going to go to the third one. Simple with a triple at the end. What a performance here. 16-11 in favor of Flipside.
Yeah, and there it is. And you know that this is just the bait. They're supposed to peek together, right?